What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another quest build. I think I found arguably the rarest build in all of NBA 2K25, and so I wanted to bring you guys a blueprint of this absolute monstrosity. I want to give you guys a nice protein shake full of cubes that could really eat on the interior, play monster defense, has crazy intangibles, and could be the key cog for any squad down low. This thing right here has shades of Marcus Fizer, Tim Thomas, and Antawn Jamison. This is the two-way, three-level interior force. Ew! This thing is going to command a lot of attention on the wood. It can do so much, and I have not seen this name anywhere at the city, even a week after launch. So let's jump right in. I'm going to go over some of the name threshes that you need in order to get this build name, but we're going to make this at power forward, 6'9", 270 girthy pounds on the wood with a 7-foot wingspan to get that limitless range. So follow along to a T to get this name and then tinker at your own discretion in your builder. At the end of the day, it's your build. You can do whatever you want, but we are going to go over those atch to get this name and bring this out to the wood to strike the fear of God in your opponents. And one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to get our close shot to a 92. That's going to be crucial. It's going to unlock some badges. We're going to get our driving layup to a 58. We're going to get our driving dunk to a 75. It's going to unlock some nice packages. We're going to keep our standing dunk low on this version, but we're going to put that at a 42. It's going to go up with vertical and whatnot. But we're going to get our post control to a 95. That's going to give us that Hall of Fame post up poet. You're going to be able to dominate smaller players on the interior, especially in this game, with the ability to finish inside now. And it's not just an auto miss or a dunk. You can really finesse people in the post. This thing is going to absolutely eat, especially if you're at like the 3 or if you have some peanuts at the park. And then shooting wise, we're going to get our mid-range to an 80. We're going to get our 3-ball maxed out to an 83. That's going to give us that limitless range. And then we're going to keep our free throw low again. It's going to be a 61. That's some extra atch. So you're going to be able to shoot on this build, stretch out. That's the 3-level interior force. Kind of ridiculous, but you're going to have that midi gold post fade phenom. You're going to be able to step out on the perimeter and knock down jumpers. And then playmaking wise, we're going to get our pass accuracy to a 71. It's going to give us that silver dimer. You're going to get our ball handle to a 73. That's going to unlock that gold strong handles when we up the strength. And then we're going to keep our speed with ball to a 53. Not going to be really needing speed with ball on this build. Interior defense is that Marcus Fizer. We're going to get this to an 85. It's going to give us that gold off ball pest. When people come into the middle of the lane and try to run through, you need to put that arm bar in them. That's what we were taught when we were younger. You know, make them feel you. You're going to be an interior presence on the defense side of the ball. We're going to get our perimeter defense to a 74 as well. So you're going to be able to switch out and guard some smaller players, but you're going to be strong and you're going to be able to move your feet. Steelies, keep that at a 44, but get your block to a 78. And then max out your defense rebound to a 96. And in order to get this name, which I'm going to go over a little bit more intricate, get your offense rebound to a 74. We're going to get our speed to a 73. Max out our agility, get our strength to an 83. That's going to give us that gold box out beast, silver brick wall. And then put the rest on vertical to a 77 in order to get that gold pogo. Alright, so let's break this build down. In order to get this name, from what I've gathered in the laboratory, you want a 92 close shot, a 95 post control. That's going to give you that interior name thresh. To get the 3-level in it, you need the midi over a 77, and we're going to get that 3-ball to an 83, but you need it at least over a 77 as well, or a 76. So go around an 80 for the midi and 3-ball. Playmaking doesn't really matter for this name, but you also need at the power forward and center, name thresh wise, an 85 interior defense. You need somewhere around there. Get your block up to pair with the interior defensive name thresh. And then the rebounding is going to be extremely crucial for the interior force name. You want that to a 96 defensive rebound. This is the cheapest way to get it. And then a 74 offensive rebound. That's going to be crucial. If you go under that, it'll change the names to like threats or something else. And then the speed, agility, strength, vertical, all that, I'm pretty sure is up to your discretion. I have tried to make some variations with higher strength, but I think this, in order to get the two-way 3-level interior force name, is a nice well-rounded blueprint for you guys to kind of mix and match. But those are some of the really important name threshes in order to get this name. And again, if you make it at power forward or center, you're going to want certain defensive categories to trigger those names. There's a lot of rare names in this tree, but this might be the rarest name in all of NBA 2K25. This thing is going to be able to eat inside, especially against smaller peanuts. It's going to be able to step out and be one of your best shooters on the wood. You can put the ball in the hands and ISO in the midi post on the perimeter, and then defensively, good interior D, good block, elite rebounding. Looking at takeovers real quick, you get some barbecue chicken, fundamentals, horse, midi maestro. I've been running splash tower on my primary facilitator. I love being able to interior defend and then step out and hit that 3-ball. I just maxed it out to level 5 to get the takeover ability marksman. And you really see a difference because once you trigger that level 5, I mean, you really start to kind of make an impact on both sides of the floor, space the floor. So I would probably recommend splash tower, but I also like some of the other categories. The commander, interior D, block, and defense rebound. When you max that out, you are going to be that defensive hoss, and it's just gonna, completely change that side of the floor. But you also get board beast, glass gunner, make it rain if you want that more perimeter oriented 2-way 3-level interior force like Antawn Jamison, Tim Thomas. You can make that a rain, and then you got physicality and spot up shooter. So depending on your playstyle, you got some really nice takeovers that you can choose from. But all in all, regardless, this thing is going to be an absolute freakazoid on the wood. And if you follow these specs in the builder and then tinker at your own discretion with these name threshes, you're going to end up with the name 2-way 3-level interior force. The first ever. We are cooking up rare builds on the channel, and I know there's a ton of rare builds this year in 2K25, and I love it. I love seeing all these builds at the Proving Grounds, at the Rec. Some of these Pro Toon builds are hot, but this beast, this protein shake right here, this might be the one. This might be that ABCD kind of phenom that people don't even know what to do with. You could probably play solo dolo at the Rec, Proving Grounds 1s, bring this out to the park. This thing is an all-purpose freakazoid down low, and if you get mismatched against smaller wings, the only thing that could really eat this down low is a true interior big. And then if you do have that, it has the ability to go shoot jumpers on the perimeter. So this thing can counter anything you throw at it. It is a force. It is a 2-way 3-level interior force. You know what time it is, Quest Sparrow.